Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we've got two, probably of the most popular, maybe the most looked at 3-woods so far with what the product is available at the moment. TSR is obviously brand new. Stealth and Taylormade always make a really good fairway wood.
So good.
And you guys mentioned a ton of questions were about, can a TSR product keep up to something like Stealth that set such a high bar? And we're gonna hit them head to head and find out.
Yeah, I think, been definitely quoted a few times as saying, when it comes to fairway woods, it's not a fair fight. I think was kind of the quote a few times on fairway woods. Stealth Plus is so hot. Obviously the titanium head, they've got that V-sole design, the 80-gram sole plate design that kind of lowers the CG significantly. So when you've got so much speed coming out of the face, pull the weight down, that gives the centre of gravity a chance to lower, which increases launch and lower spin. It is tough to beat that combination.
Yeah.
You see other companies moving towards it to replicate it, but it's very, very difficult. And in our last test, Mikey, when I hit TSR2 versus TSR3, I was so impressed with TSR3 that it was in my mind that I wanted to do a head-to-head here.
Absolutely. Like you mentioned earlier, for our fitters, for myself included, the Stealth Plus was you put in someone's hands and you couldn't give anyone else a fair chance in a fitting. So this will be a good test because it hopefully shines a light on how good this TSR product is.
Agreed.
Have they put a little more weight down low with TSR3? Have they changed it around a little bit to maybe keep up?
I mean, there is a little bit more weight, and obviously one of the big things is the new track on TSR3. So now you get a 5-position track. So there's with the ability to kind of switch out that weight system, but I mean the CG plate 80 grams is a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
To have down there. So it's not something we're seeing where there's as much weight. So it will be interesting to see the two differences and kind of how they both fly. I mean, I don't know if I don't think I expect them to do the same thing. That's for sure.
No.
It's just which one's better.
Gotcha.
Cool.
What are you going to start with?
I've got the TSR, boys.
Okay.
TSR3.
Let's start with that.
Okay.
Sounded good.
Yeah, good swing.
That one felt nice.
Sounded really good.
Yeah, nice strike.
A wee bit in the thin side, boys, but
Was it,
it was
yeah, a couple yards down.
lost a wee bit. Spin kick up a touch.
It's very solid. Yeah. I will say the shape on your good ones is just like
so good.
The ball's not moving.
Neutral, isn't it? Yeah.
Very, very, very straight. Maybe the slightest fade, but those last two were almost the same.
That one felt good.
Yeah. That's
So I'd
roasted.
say
It's a nice
first
move.
one was really good. That one was like the first one, and the three in between were okay. So I think as a sample size, to be honest, that's quite nice.
pretty good. Yeah, it looks like you had a
there's
nice
there's
one
a
there.
bit of kind of everything in there.
Yeah, that last one was a little bit higher launch, lower spin, which
Yeah.
you'll get your longest one.
All online, which is nice too.
Yeah. I like the TSR3 footprint, but and I don't know the off the top of my head. I don't have the CC measurements ingrained in my mind in this, but this looks brilliant. This looks
Does
like
it look bigger? It looks
bigger.
a little bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
which I like, to be honest. I do like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
looks very friendly. Sits so square. Tick, tick, tick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Suits
it.
your eye. A little thin or
Yeah,
heel?
well, it was thin and maybe a bit heely, maybe a touch as well.
Got away with
Yeah.
it.
It's kind of, yeah, definitely did.
Come on, dummy. I mean, I wrote that one off.
I was going to say, I heard your reaction. I was like, oh, it's coming back.
Yeah, I wrote that one off as a bit of a stinky one, a bit low and kind of toy.
Yeah.
It did
It's
really
done
well.
unbelievably well.
Yeah. Came in a little lower.
Came out a little lower, but that was like the ones I was doing in the middle set with the Titleist. So I mean, that's the one with the Stealth that's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get some more yards out of that one, can't you?
The launch and spin is kind of higher with less.
Yeah,
The ball speed's very, very similar, but it's just got this big one in it, hasn't
Yeah.
it?
it does. Yeah. That sounded really
Yeah,
good.
nice strike.
Probably your best there
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah, that has a nice balance to the flight, didn't it?
It
Wasn't too high.
Yeah, a little tiny bit more ball speed out of the Stealth,
Not much, eh?
but it's more in the spin, it looks like. So
Yeah.
it just looks like it's a hotter flying club.
Totally.
And that's what we noticed in Stealth Plus. It sometimes can create driver numbers for certain people.
Right.
I'm one of those. That's why I use the Stealth Plus, because it goes a long way. I'm never using this to attack a green with. I'm just using it to chase it as far as I can.
Yeah.
The lower spin's you're gonna get a bit more out of it for sure. But launch is almost the same.
Strike location was pretty close.
Pretty close, yeah. I mean, it felt a little bit thin with both, and that's just the nature of where I am right now with my angle of attack. I'm
Yeah.
always going to, lean a little bit towards that thin side
side.
of the club, which is okay. You can see they're both very efficient at their ratio at 1:4
Very efficient.
Yeah.
4.5 for a 3-wood.
It kind of seems like what you initially expected, like the Stealth is sort of in a league of its own when it comes to distance. If someone coming in, hits their 3-wood too spinny, wants to hit it further.
Yep.
I still think the Stealth is the right choice, but it does look like the R3 is probably one of the best all-around 3-woods.
It is. That's
Like,
a
very
great
well
way to put it.
balanced.
Yeah, very all round, and I think the Stealth has a very very specific skill set.
Yeah,
in that it's very quick, high launch, low spin.
Low spin.
And it's very effective. So if you're that type of player that struggles with that, and there's the rocket version as well.
Oh,
So
of course.
you can maybe even go to the 14 and take advantage of the fact that it does launch up nicely and really make it quick. I think between those two, some good options as well. But I can't even say this helps me decide.
I was just going to ask you, like, would this sway you a little bit one way or the other? Do you think you might look at the TSR3 instead?
I would still.
You would,
still.
yeah.
I mean, how
Yeah.
much I'm enjoying the 5-wood, Matty. I've got a little 5-wood in there with a 41.5 inch. So it's a little. It's not even a 7-wood. It's more like a 9-wood length shaft, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. I can kind of hit lots of different shots with it. Probably similar to that 5-wood we built you back in
The
back
ping
in
one.
the day. It's still in the bag. That
what it reminds me of.
17.5, and
Yeah.
just gives you tons of those options. So, yeah, it's not really helping me decide just yet. I won't be throwing out the Stealth Plus just now.
Yeah.
No.
But I want to do more testing once we get back outside in the winter time to Orlando or something like that.
Makes sense.
The show, we can do some more then.
Might have a few more options by then,
Definitely.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Mikey, final thoughts?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, TSR3 competes with Stealth, and throughout the year we had nothing that came close to Stealth Plus at all. So this is nice to see. It gives hopefully our fitters watch this. It gives them something else to pull out of the door other than Stealth Plus, Stealth Plus, Stealth Plus. But it's a good fairway wood, and like you said, it's not swaying you one way or another. I mean, would I run out and grab a Stealth or a TSR3 right now to replace mine? Probably not, but it's very promising.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and just to go back to one thing I remembered from the TSR2 versus 3 video is the weight track. I mean, ultimately, in the R2.
Yeah, the
R3,
adjustability.
That was the one thing on that kind of made me lean towards that one versus TSR2 was placing that a little bit towards the toe where my strikes tend to be. So, there's probably a kind of deeper dive video.
Totally.
A little more of a fit video.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
all right, well, you guys stay tuned for that. Let us know if that's something you want to see. I think that's worth doing.
I think so. I'd like to dig into that.
Let us know if you're still a Stealth Plus guy. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there. And more fine-tuning to come with Ian on his fairway wood probably in the near future.
Very much.
Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.